Welcome back to Ukulele Wine Time. My name is Catherine. For today's song, Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, we're going to need three and only three chords. Those three chords are C, F, and G. Ukulele Wine Time. Okay, we're going to do a quick review of those chords. If you're like, yeah, I got those, lady, let's learn the song, you can skip ahead to the next timestamp. And I'll see you there. If you're like, yes, I would please very much like a chord review, this is for you. So first we need a C chord, 1, 2, 3, third finger on 1, 2, 3, third fret of your G, C, E, A string, or the bottom string from where you hold the ukulele. There's your C chord. Next up we need an F chord, peace sign fingers. There's our F chord. Okay, we'll start with the pointer finger on the first fret on your third string down from where your face is. And then your middle finger on the second fret, 1, 2. There's our F chord. Ooh, all right. And then our G chord, which is arguably the most challenging chord. It makes a little triangle on the fretboard. I will put that on screen for you as well. We've got peace sign fingers on the 1, 2, the second fret. Okay, on those strings, and then your ring finger is going to come make the point of the triangle, so it's like triangle there on your fretboard. And just a note about these, especially with this G chord, you want to make sure you're pushing down with your finger tips, so all your fingers are nice and tall there on the fretboard, so your G sounds nice and clear. A note about this song too, technically it's a G7 chord, but a G works just fine. But if you've got G7, awesome. That's our G7 chord. I'm actually just going to play it with a G today, but just know that anytime I say G, and I'll put this on the chart as well. Oh yeah, there's a chart linked below, PDF, where you can see the lyrics and the chords, and also I've bolded where the lyrics line up with the chords, which is so important. I'll talk about that more in a second. Whew, okay, so C, F, and G. Got it? Got it. I believe we need a little sip of wine after that. Okay, let's jump into the A section, or the verse of the song. And I'm going to talk about, so I'm just going to do simple downstrokes to start. And I'm going to think about where the chord lines up with the lyric. So which word do I play the chord with? So the first one is in. In the twilight. So we've got in the twilight glow. Oh, and then on the word glow, we switch to an F chord. Glow, I see her. And then on the word see, we switch back to C. Oh, that's nice. Okay. And again, I've bolded this on the accompanying PDF. So if you're a visual person like me, definitely check that out. So let's check out the first section. So we've got C, an F on the word glow, and then back to C. And then on the word blue, we switch to our G chord. Blue eyes crying in the, and on the word rain, we switch back to our C chord. Let's try that whole little section together. I'm going to play it once. I actually just want you to listen. So just listen, don't play, and then we'll do it together. Cool? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, listen. In the twilight glow, I see her. 1, 2, 3. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Okay, let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the twilight glow, I see her. 2, 3. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Woo, okay. How'd you do? All that empty space between chords. Number one, it's fine. If that's where you are right now, totally, totally fine. If you're ready to fill it in with a little more rhythmic action, heyo, we can add another chord in between there. In the twilight glow, I see her. And just knowing you've got your word anchors so you know where your chord changes. Or if you're ready, you can do a simple down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up. In the twilight glow, I see her. 2, 3, 4. Blue eyes crying in the rain. So you can do your strumming pattern there. Let's move on to the next section. Same chords, different words. So we've got when we kissed goodbye. So on the bye of the word goodbye, we switch to our F chord. And then, let's see. When we kissed goodbye and parted. So on parted, we're back to C. And then we've got I knew. On the word knew, we switch back to our G chord. Knew we'd never meet again. So on the again of again, we switch to our C chord. Let's put that all together. I'll do it twice, listen once, and then we'll play it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. When we kissed goodbye and parted. 1, 2, 3. I knew we'd never meet again. Okay, we are to the bridge of the song, or this is like the different part, called the bridge. We start with an F chord, and we're actually just hanging out here on F for a while. Love is like a dying ember. And then we go to a C chord on only memories remain. So on the main of remain. Once again, I'm going to play it. Listen. You better not play it. And then we'll play it together. Okay, here's the bridge. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Love is like a dying ember. Just hanging out on F chord here. Now to C. Only memories remain. Okay, let's do it together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Love is like a dying ember. Only memories remain. Back to our A section or our verse. Through the ages, I'll remember. So that's C, F, C. On I'll, we switch to our F. And then member, we switch back to C. Blue, again, is our G chord. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Back to C on the word rain. And then, this is kind of the like gospel chord at the end of a song. If your song ends on the chord C, you can do a C, F, C. It's kind of like a final, kind of a little nice gospel move at the end there. Let's do that last A section together, and then we're gonna drink wine, and then we're gonna play the whole song. Cool? Here's that last section. Starting with through the ages, I'll remember. 1, 2, 3. Through the ages, I'll remember. 2, 3. Here's our G. Blue eyes crying in the rain. Okay, I think we're ready. Wine break. I love this song. Maybe you're a Willie Nelson fan like I am. Just beautiful lyrics. There's also a Brandi Carlile version that if you have not heard it, I 100% recommend checking it out. She is phenomenal. Both of those versions are just awesome. So check those out for inspiration. Now, let's play the whole song. I think you're ready. I'm going to start with the just very simple downstrokes, and then I'm going to add a strumming pattern. And I will say more about that after the song. But yeah, for now, let's just play the whole song together. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. In the twilight glow, I see her, blue eyes crying in the rain. When we kissed goodbye and parted, I knew we'd never meet again. Love is like a dying ember, only memories remain. Through the ages I'll remember, blue eyes crying in the rain. Woo! Okay, a note there, the Willie Nelson version and the Brandi Carlile version, then it goes to a solo, and that's over the A sections. So the same. And then it does it again. And then if you want, you can come back in again at the bridge, which is the love is like a dying ember, only memories remain. And your last A section. So that could be your little arrangement there. I totally missed the bass line on this. If you've got a friend that plays bass, you call them right now and say, hey, will you play Blue Eyes Cried in the Rain with me? Because this has just a delicious bass line that really, really makes the song. And if you've got ukulele and then the bass line, that would be very cool. One thing about the strumming too, just the downstrokes with the song is totally fine. If that's where you are, perfect, amazing. Another approach to this would be maybe you start off simple, then you build it. Maybe you add more strums in. Maybe you add in a strumming pattern. Maybe the bridge, you take it someplace different. So it's all about your personal approach to a song, right? Like we're playing these covers, but then how can you make it your own? Whether it's, adding in some dynamics, maybe, because you don't want your song to just be a straight line the whole way through. Maybe you do. That's also fine. But maybe you want to add some contour there to your song. So, I'm going to start kind of chill in my first verse, simple. Verse 2 or the second A section, bump it up a notch. Maybe I add more strums. Maybe it's a little bit louder. I don't know. B section, maybe it's louder. Maybe that's the climax of the song. Or maybe it's softer. Maybe you go like very introverted for the bridge. And then A section, maybe bring it back down. So there's a lot of different things you can do with the song to make it your own. Bring out different words. I hope you have fun with it. This is such a beautiful song, and I hope you enjoyed playing it with me today. I really enjoyed playing it with you. If you liked it, if you liked this video, if you found it helpful, please cheers the like button below. Cheers to you as always, and I hope to see you soon for more Ukulele Wine Time. Ukulele Wine Time. We never looked up this wine before. This is the wine from Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain. Antxiola. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay, the wine lady says it's pronounced Txakolina, which sounds like chocolate. which I appreciate. This is the rosé one. So we tried the other one. There's a white one. I don't know what it is, but it is delicious, and it is like our total favorite wine right now. And so we saw this rosé in the store, and we had to get it from our local lovely wine shop, Flower Cup Wine. Okay, from Spain. I think it's from the Basque region. Rosé wine. Txakoli 2020. Okay, let's learn more about it. First of all, it is delicious. It has a little sparkle, which I love. It's super dry. It tastes like summer, even though it is winter here. It is so delicious. Let's see. Okay, pronounced Antxiola. I appreciate that. Small family-run winery near the village of Orio. Bottled with its own natural effervescence, just like me. It really is so delicious. Antxiola. Let's see. Founded in 1989. This family's been growing grapes for over 40 years. They're near the coast, rolling hills. That all sounds great. Okay. Here, this is cool. And there's a little house on the front, so this makes sense. Antxiola refers to a famous fortified home in the nearby town of Orio. That was part of the walls fortifying the town. Okay. 1555. That was a long time ago. Anyway. Cool. Wine from Spain. Very, very delicious. 10 out of 10 would recommend. That's all I have to say about that. Cheers. Ukulele Wine Time.